always like to think of and put myself in my clients' shoes. I have a lot of independents. I have some banks too, but the independents would think about, that helps maybe. I do think that helps us understand
Mhm.
what digital transformation looks like. But I'm going to take
Yep.
that a step further with you along the practical line. I'm an independent leasing company. I know where I'm at today.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I'm at 40 million, 50 million, 100 million in volume. I know I want to be 300 million or whatever the goal is in 5 years.
Mhm.
Um, Now, obviously, Rinaldi Advisory Services, if they're a client of mine, I'm helping them think through all of the financial aspects to get there. What's it going to take? Is it
Mhm.
realistic? All right. So is it necessary that I do a digital transformation to get from point A to point B? Do I need to open up that Pandora box, or do I just want to be a damn fast caterpillar, using your analogy with the butterfly? Do I need to be a butterfly? What's the value of being a butterfly to get
Mhm.
to that point? How does how does any business person think about this when you've never been confronted with, digital transformation, the term digital transformation? That would just normally been thought of as just my growing pains.
Mhm. Well, I think that, getting stuck on the term digital transformation is part of the problem because, throw that out. What we do is we work with clients to understand, where do you want to take this business? Because that context matters. And then from that, we can look at, how do we come alongside you and create a strategy for what you need to do to be able to properly leverage technology and streamline your processes. There may even be policies that are impacted. And what we need to do is, maybe we're not transforming and creating something totally different. Maybe you do just need to be a faster caterpillar. And maybe that's totally fine. But that's your context. Context is the heart of everything that we do. We start every project understanding your current context. Where are you right now, and where do you really want to go, and what is it going to take to get there, and how does technology fit into that picture? um, you know this is about thinking about innovation, and where are you on the spectrum of innovation. Innovation is another one of those words that people get hung up on. Do I need to innovate? Well, I've led a lot of industry level conversations over the past many years. And what I'm starting to see is that leaders aren't questioning their need to innovate. Innovation is all about doing things in new ways that improve the human experience, whether that's the humans that are your employees, your vendor partners, your investors, your clients, or even stakeholders in your company. And so, innovation is never only about technology, but it's on a spectrum. And sometimes we get hung up with, oh, we have to become a fintech and we have to completely innovate our business model. Maybe you do to get to where you want to go for your ultimate goals. Maybe you don't. Maybe there's a different level of innovation that we need to bring in. And so there's small I innovation, and that could be just, a series of incremental improvements that really radically impact your day-to-day efficiency and profitability, all the way up to new products, new business models, new lines of business. That's the big I innovation. And where are you on that spectrum? That's one of the things that we figure out with you, so that we can set a strategy that makes sense for where you really want to go and where you're starting from today. I mean, a big example, a lot of companies seem to, I run into leaders that seem to think, oh, if I just install this software, it's going to solve all of our problems. And then they end up calling me and saying, oh my gosh, this is totally going off the rails. We're not getting the value that we anticipated. What happened? And what I usually find is that we don't have the appropriate strategy in place, and it's framed as the wrong problem to solve. I'm working with a company right now, and we had to reframe their entire initiative because they thought they were just installing accounting software, lease accounting software. We're just going to replace the old system with something new. And actually, when I dug in and found out what they were really trying to achieve, it wasn't just replacing the accounting system. They wanted to become a multi-billion-dollar company. Well, that requires an a totally different type of digital foundation and strategy to get there. And so in that case, it is a transformation to make a leap that's that big. I've worked with another company and they're like, which back office system should we buy? I'm like, well, can I take a look at what's really going on, people, process, and technology, what's going on in your context and where you want to go as a business? And what I found there was you actually have adequate technology, but what was missing was the adoption strategy. And because they did not have uniform and standard adoption and expectations of their end users, they were not getting value from their technology investment. And so there, it was about innovating the policies and the processes and the way that we're interacting with technology that we already have. So that wasn't a major transformation. That was just, straight out process improvement. So it really depends on, where you are as a business leader and where you really do honestly want to take your company. And then the strategy has to fit that. And we help you create the roadmap and the next steps to help you get there based on where you're starting from.